Hello, my name is Lindsay Dalton. I am an integrative pharmacist. I practice functional medicine in Ohio, and I am also a health coach. I help people who are frustrated with their health really combine healthy lifestyle choices and the mindset that it takes to be successful in maintaining that lifestyle for the long haul. Today, I want to talk to you about food. This is a huge topic that I definitely can't cover all in one day, but I specifically want to talk about how we weren't really taught when we were growing up how to go to the grocery store, how to plan our meals, and a lot of the behaviors that we have today surrounding food are really learned behaviors from our childhood. And we don't have to keep repeating those behaviors just because that's what we did when we were growing up. So I hope you stick around till the end because I do have a fun freebie for you. So when you think about when you were growing up, I know when I grew up, I was eating cereal for breakfast, like the sugarier, the better. I was eating sandwiches with some kind of chip like Doritos or Cheetos for lunch. Maybe I was having like a Hot Pocket, Lunchables. And then for dinner, we would have like chicken and maybe some corn or peas and maybe like some kind of potato or pasta. So when I was growing up, that's fine. But the older I've gotten, and I've gotten a lot older, I know now that it's much better to fuel my body with better food choices. It wasn't something that I grew up experiencing. I had to teach myself. I had to do the learning on my own. And that is something that I'm super passionate about, is spreading my knowledge that I've gained over the years to others who haven't gotten that far yet. And even to impact the younger generations. If I'm going to be teaching moms, I want these moms to teach the kids so we don't always have this vicious cycle where we're growing up eating the yucky stuff and then have to relearn it all over again in adulthood, right? So, how to go to the grocery store. I was never really taught how to shop at the grocery store. I went to the store with my mom growing up and, we grocery shopped, but I never really learned how to properly do it. We would usually have like a small list of a few things to grab, but I find it a lot easier to go to the store with a plan. And planning is something that I highly, highly recommend. You don't want to go to the grocery store not having any idea of what you need, right? Because you're just going to get in there and you're going to have like shiny object syndrome and you're going to see something that looks good and you're going to pull it off the shelf. And 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be lettuce or carrots or some other kind of fruit or vegetable. It's going to be the bright, shiny boxes with the like super tempting advertisements that just look so good. And you're going to get home and you're going to be like, what am I supposed to make with this, right? So having that plan. Another reason I think having a plan is so important is because you won't be tempted by drive-thrus. This is something that I think a lot of people get trapped in. They're so busy at the end of the day. We're picking up our kids from school. They have after-school activities. We feel like we're constantly in our car at the end of the day, and it just seems like the easiest option to just pull through the drive-thru so everyone can just eat in the car between these different activities. But if you sat down, ahead of your week and you looked for those days where something like that could happen, you can really plan for that. You can plan a crock pot meal, so it'll be ready when the kids get home from school or home from practice. You could prep a meal ahead of time, maybe on Sunday to have later in the week, or maybe you have time and you're home during the day that day. You could prep the meal and then portion it out into single servings, and then you can eat in the car, like in the carpool line or during practice. You can give it to your kids. They can eat it in the car. You can stock your pantry and your fridge with grab and go items. Have some protein sources like grass-fed meat sticks, tuna packets, even nitrate-free deli meat, and then fruit, fresh fruit. You can get like the pre-cut up fruit in the produce area, pre-chopped vegetables. There's so many options for grab and go. You just have to buy them so you can be prepared. So I definitely recommend sitting down once a week with your calendar so you can see where those opportunities might be. And take a piece of paper or this template that, hint, hint, I might share with you later. Map out your entire week. Map out all of your meals for the week. And then while you're looking up recipes, add items to your grocery list. That way it's all on one sheet. You can hang this up on your refrigerator or somewhere in your kitchen so you know, okay, it's Sunday night. This is the meal I'm going to have. I know I have the groceries because I went to the store and I bought all these groceries. So you are literally always prepared. This is my meal template that I use, and I do have this as a free download. You can use the link down below to get this download. It's so simple. So like I said, having a plan for your week, that is the number one tip I have for eating more meals at home, getting more nutrients in you and your family. And, you know, for your older kids, teach them how to do this. Have them sit down with you sometime and, hey, what do you want to have for dinner this week? Oh, you want to have like spaghetti and meatballs? Okay. What do you think that we need to make spaghetti and meatballs? Well, we need to get that at the grocery store. Take them with you to the grocery store and give them options. I know that a lot of kids go to school and they see their friends eating things like Doritos or fruit snacks or whatever it is, and maybe they might feel a little left out. Well, if you hear that from them, you can take them to the grocery store and say, hey, we don't buy Doritos, but look at this other alternative that we can buy, something organic, something that doesn't have the artificial flavorings and food dyes. There are other options out there. You just need to take the time to do the research to figure out what those swaps are and where you can find them. So I really hope that you got some good ideas from this video. I really hope you take advantage of this free download. Let me know in the comments if you use it, and also let me know if you need any ideas for good swaps.